Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today we've got Infineon Raceway. $1 million. Don't really care about the money. Do care about winning here because it's our last shot. We've come close, but we haven't been able to do it. Let's get out there and figure it out. I will say one thing. I've done a bunch of practice on this, and I looked at the qualifying. I'm not sure if it'll stay that way, but when I checked the qualifying, they were running slower than they had before, so I went back and checked my difficulty. It's still a legendary, but for some reason they're just running slower again. And I said this in other videos, I will never change the difficulty in a game no matter how poorly I'm doing, so because that's just dumb and that's not how I'm built. And there you have it. Like I said, they were running 123s last year. Now they're running 126s. I don't know, that might be just a break with the game. Also, I think that they run about 126s during the race anyway, and I just think they qualified way better in previous seasons. So we'll get out there, put down a hot lap. We've got a couple things to talk about while we're racing today, but we're not going to do it during qualifying. So let's get out there and get this pole first, and then we can talk about the other cool stuff. All right, here we go. Qualifying lap about to be underway.
This is the one that counts.
Just want to come through this area well. And we're not going to. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I recovered it pretty okay, though. It's going to definitely cost us on our time, but what is the worst turn for me? You come in at such a high rate of speed, and you've got the elevation changes. And I do better, but I was pushing it a little too hard. Normally, I come into it a little slower. I just decided to push it a little more, and, well, you can see the result. This is that kind of track where you're kind of always on an absolute limit, always on your edge, even though it may not feel like it. And the moment you try to get just that tiny bit more out of it, you're in a wall. You're sideways. You're blowing the engine. These cars are also paper weak. So that's another thing, which sucks. But we got through the S-curves pretty okay. So we come up to the second to last corner here. Before come out of there pretty clean. Not sure why I just shifted. Can pretty much run that all the way in third gear and then downshift into second. Come around the carousel, straighten the car out, get on the gas full speed. Put down a 125 something. Oh my goodness, a 123.5? Holy crap, that's better than we were doing in practice. That was great. There's a quick look at the Toyota Camry, carbon style. See the carbon on the front end? I did that, that's right. There's a story that'll happen. We'll go over the story of it as soon as we're on the track. I mean, if I can run like that, 123.5 would have been pole position last year. I'm pretty sure, because they were running high 123s. So that was just a crazy good lap. But if that's, you know, a sign of things to come, I just have to be consistent for 56 laps, and that's how we win this race. So let's get out there and do exactly that.
Welcome to the famous Napa Valley of Northern California. One of the few road courses on the NASCAR circuit and one of the best in the world, Infineon Raceway is a beautiful 2-mile track with multiple turns, testing a driver's skill and patience to the ultimate. The true test for drivers is to try and keep their eyes off the scenery and on the competition at Sonoma.
Hold on one second here.
Going green. There's the green flag.
I love how they put the second place car in front of the first place car. Like,
all clear.
Why is Rudd in front of me? That's weird.
All clear.
We're able to get around him on the outside there, but we do have damage to the front right. Mild contact with Stewart. Now we're off the track, and I don't want to jump back on and get in Stewart's bumper again, so might drop back to third place for a second here as we're a little squirrely once getting on the grass. All right, we got second place back. We'll get back to first. It's just probably not going to happen until we get to the carousel. Got cold tires too, so I don't need to be being a psycho about it. Slow us down. Sometimes I drop into second gear there just to slow us down that little bit extra that we need. Always short shift here to give us more power or more stability. Not power at all. It's just for stability in the car. We need to keep Rudd just close enough. It doesn't... don't have to be right on him, because when he hits his brakes through here, we'll get to his inside clean. We'll pass him. Perfect. We'll actually get a really nice run out. And we'll get a second on him just going through the carousel. So we did pretty well there. Tires should be a little more warmed up now. As we come out through here, we're going to keep the car. Get it. I like to try to get it straight through that spot. And that's the best way we can hit that at a pretty high speed. Much higher than they are going. This spot we're slower, but we brake later. So we gain time here as well. This spot we're just slower. They have so much grip. We lose all our weight coming up over that. And so I usually coast it. Here I can outbrake them, and I do if need be, but I don't need to at this point, obviously. We're already up to a 2-second lead over second place. I don't like how they start you, though. They put second place in front of you coming off the line, and then you're struggling. And our gear ratio is a little different than theirs because that's how I got more stability for myself out of the car. I tried it with just the advanced setup, and it was fast, but it was so loose that it wasn't comfortable to drive, and I needed something that was comfortable to drive, and so I had worked a long time in Season 1 on this setup, and it just kind of has gotten me through. So a few things now that we're have a 3-second lead over second place, a few things to talk about. First one's going to be talking about the manufacturer change. I said it in the last race. I was done with Chevy after having 4 races where we had 5 manufacturing issues, or not manufacturing, mechanical issues coming up. We reached out to all the other manufacturers. Toyota gets back to us almost immediately. I mean, same within an hour of us shooting out the emails. They get back to us and they say, not only do they want to work with us, they have concept paint schemes, and they've already got 2 cars built, a road course and a 1.5-mile car built for us. And so we called them back, asking them some questions, mainly why. How did you already have all this stuff set up? And they kind of said that they had heard through the grapevine, even prior to all the mechanical issues, that we were a little frustrated with our previous manufacturer due to some of the stability issues in the car. And so they, just on a whim, decided to see what it would be like. They could have used the cars for other teams, but if we didn't take them up on the offer, but we were first on for them, and as soon as we said yes, they flew us out. We actually met them at a couple tracks. They did all the transporting of the cars, had them all ready for us. We tested the car without the paint scheme. Once we said yes, we would want to be working with them, they showed us some of the paint schemes. We loved them. This was the one we chose. And, we're going to stick with Toyota now as long as they have a stable car for us throughout the season. I really like the car anyway. I think it looks really slick. So I'm pretty happy with that option and that selection. Enough about that, though. Now I want to talk about the big news that came out just yesterday for me, which was October 5th, that iRacing has purchased the NASCAR license and will be producing a console simulation style NASCAR game coming out in 2025. Sad that it's going to be 2025 just because I think that they already have everything scanned in all the models, but who knows what they're going to do, and if they want to delve really deep into a career mode, which they don't obviously have in iRacing. So whatever it is, though, I'm really excited about it. I'm an encouraging person, in everything. And so when I hear about iRacing, there's already skeptics out there, and I'm just so excited. I'm excited about them putting out a game. I'm excited about them being in the genre they're in and already having a hand in that racing discipline, among many others. I feel a lot of confidence in their ability to put out a game that I'm going to enjoy, So I'm definitely going to, and the word of the day is encouragement, not discouragement, which seems to be the trend with so many people. I'm going to encourage them every step of the way in any way that I can, because I'm excited for a new video game and a new NASCAR video game. Also today, I came across a quote unquote, and I say this because it's not for sure that this is, and I don't know if any of it was gameplay. I think it might have all just been kind of a hype trailer, but a leaked trailer for... I'm trying to stay in third gear here. I know I am. Just seeing if I can do it better in third. It was all right. Anyway, for IndyCar 2024. And that I would be very interested in as well. I know you guys know I don't have... about the only racing I don't like to do is dirt track racing, and it's mainly because I suck at it. But I love all disciplines in racing, so I think it'd be really, really fun to have an IndyCar game out there. Heck, I really liked the F1 game. I understand why people get upset about the F1 game every year, simply because you get lazy developers, we say, because it's kind of copy-paste. I mean, they make some modifications, maybe clean up some of the code, optimize it a little better, make some mild changes, add a feature. But it almost seems like the 2024 version of the 2023 game should have been a DLC instead of a full-blown quote-unquote, again, we'll use that, game. I get people's frustrations with that. I love games. Would I put out the money full price to buy that game? No, but much like NASCAR Heat 5 and even Ignition, I bought them at such a great discount that it didn't matter. Just supporting any way I can, but I definitely wouldn't put in full price because NASCAR Heat 5 was NASCAR Heat 4 with some minor improvements and new paint schemes. So I understand how some people can be skeptical, but also there are developers out there that are putting together the games that we want, are listening to the things that we're asking for, and so when we are being discouraging all the time and negative all the time, it doesn't benefit anybody at all. There's a lot of people out there right now that, and I read a lot of negative reviews on Forza, the new Forza Motorsport game. I will be buying it next week when it's available to the normal. I'm not spending $100 on it just because I don't have the time. I wouldn't have the time to play it anyway, early access. So it's not worth me doing that. But I will buy it, and I know for a fact, just based on what people are saying they don't like about it, I'm going to be just fine with. And that's because... what did you expect? Is my question. People talking about, I don't like the new upgrading system, but did they read into why the new upgrading system exists? The point of doing it, and maybe not everyone will like it, and that's fine. Everyone has a right to their own opinion, but it's there to give you a new appreciation of the car that you have. Not just getting 100 cars in the game and being able to upgrade them fully and not have any kind of connection to your car. Their goal was you drive that car or you race that car and you grow with the car itself. And so that was their goal to doing that. With that, I think that's a neat concept and I'm looking forward to it. There's a couple people out there that really, really enjoyed the game, and that just lends me to believe that people are just talking about their preference, not about the actual game. The game may be very good, but there's discouraging comments out there that are going to sit there and they're going to change people's minds about getting a game that maybe they would have liked, because a lot of people are, they're easily manipulated or their minds are easily changed by someone else's opinion. So some people just don't keep that in mind. Speaking of, let's talk a little bit about YouTube real quick since I'm on this soapbox now. And encouragement and discouragement. So YouTube, this is how the algorithm works. And I don't ask for this ever, but recently some random started disliking my videos. Just one person. I guarantee it's just one person because it's recent and it's almost every video. And what they don't probably realize is when they hit, I just think YouTube needs to get rid of that dislike button anyway. It shouldn't be there for if somebody didn't like something specific in a video. And it's funny because that same person that hits dislike never hits like, I'm sure. But here's the issue. I have 221, as of making this video, 221 subscribers. One dislike and having 5 likes on a video removes me from the searches, basically. If somebody searches for NASCAR racing games, even Dirt to Daytona, I'm not coming up high on that list anymore. I had gotten up to being about 50 subscribers a month, And since that person started doing that, I think it's been over a month, I've had 21 subscribers. It's the YouTube algorithm. Somebody hits dislike on a video, and it shouldn't be that way. One person shouldn't have that much of an effect on, but that discouragement by somebody hitting that dislike button, you know, I don't care who you are. I'm a person. I put 4 hours, up to 4 hours on recording and editing a video to entertain people and to make people happy, and a single person can ruin that, not only for me, but for other people even. And so, back to encouragement, people need to be more encouraging and less discouraging to others. So, I don't ever ask this, but if you guys could take that 2 seconds, I personally do it all the time. If I like a video or if I have somebody I subscribe to, I like all their videos because it helps them and it's free. Clicking a like button is free, and you could really be part of making somebody blow up. And I'm not going to change who I am if my channel gets big. If anything, I'm going to become more immersed with my audience, and I can do things like giveaways and cool little I'm trying to think, drawings and stuff like that, where we can do neat stuff. Right now, everything I'm doing is free, or it doesn't cost me any money because, except for the investment I made in the product to build this stuff, but because I'm not making any money doing this, but if I did, you know, I put it back into the community. So if you hit that like button, or you even comment just something as simple as hi, or have a great day, or something awesome like that, or love the video, it actually tells YouTube to put me higher up on the searches and gets me more exposure so that I can naturally get more subscribers so that we can do more with the channel. But unfortunately, even though I get 5, 6, sometimes as many as 10 likes on a video, that one dislike that puts me under 95% likes ruins any opportunity for that video to be posted on searches. And that sucks. So anyway, off that soapbox about it, we got a car in the wall and stopped on the track now. Got 11 left in the tank. I hope he gets going because I don't want the caution to come out yet. That was Mike Henson. So I talked about a lot of stuff. Thanks for listening. I really love doing this, and I love communicating with you. We got some people in the Discord now. I've made a handful of the trucks. They've gotten to see their new truck paint schemes and their characters in the game. That's coming up in probably 5 weeks. Very excited about that. Getting that NASCAR Heat 5 series started. Mainly because I get to actually have subscribers in there, and that'll be really immersive for you guys, and I'm excited about that part. We still have room for probably 14, maybe 10 more people if they're interested in getting their trucks in there or get their character in there to start. It's free. I make your character. It's AI. You don't have to do anything. Make your character. Make your paint scheme. You start off low level like I do. I go in there and I change the skill settings, and then as we get through the races and as we have finishing and everything, I'll look at the standings and the point values that you get in there, and we'll take those points and we'll divvy them out some way into your character's upgrades, and your characters will grow with me, and they'll be racing up towards the front of the pack like I will be in no time. So a lot of excitement there, and looking forward to getting you guys on board with that in probably 5 weeks or so. I want to assume is when we're going to have that all set up. So we've got 10 in the tank, about to be 9 in the tank, so we're going to go ahead and speed things up for the rest of this run. We'll be back with you guys when the caution comes, or not when the caution comes out, when we're pitting. Maybe we'll be pitting under caution, but we'd have to have about 3 left in the tank to do that. So we'll be back with you when we are, hopefully, when we're pitting, one way or another.
Out.
Of course, the caution comes out right after I start speeding it up, and it's way too early for us to pit, so we will not be pitting right now. That kind of sucks, actually. I wonder if it was for Henson. It didn't look like he was moving very much when we went around him earlier. We've got just a little bit to go, but it sucks. I don't like that. Get around here. We're going to slow down early because everyone pile drives their cars right into this thing. That's one of the big glitches here. Oh, everybody already got out. Good. Normally you just see a whole bunch of cars piling up into that carousel right on the outside wall. I don't know why that happens when the cautions come out, but we're good. We're going to go ahead and stay out. We'll be back with you after the caution. Ward Burton brought out the caution. As you can see, multiple leaders are on, or multiple high up leaders, I should say, are on pit road with busted up cars. I can only assume that was them running into the wall near the carousel. That's what I can assume by that, but I may have made a mistake. We've got 5 laps of fuel left in the car. Maybe I should have pit under caution, but we aren't going to. We're going to pit when we pit. I know some cars definitely pit under caution. I don't know how many of them, but some of them did. We got some regular high-up cars over here, so we should be all right with that. Unless everybody pit, then we'll be all right, but it's not great. It's not great. Get through the S-curves real quick here. I'm going to stay with it probably until we pit now. We'll just speed up, maybe even dang near the entire second of the 3 runs, or 4. I don't know. I think it's 4 runs, 3 pit stops. Might be 2 pit stops. It is 2 pit stops. We pit now, or, you know, in 4 laps or whatever it's going to be, and then we pit again with about 20 to go. And that's it. So we'll probably just speed up the second run and then come back with you on the 3rd run. I hope it stays green. It's because I don't care. It's not like we'll lose a lap. Again, they got to come around a minute and a half. You don't lose a lap on the 2.5 mile tracks, and those take 40 seconds. I'm not losing a lap if I have to pit. Now I'm in the lead, you know. So that's not something I'm worried about. Car's running great, even with that mild ding. It doesn't show up. That's how, and these cars are paper weak. So the fact that it's not showing up on the chart means that, I mean, that's about as mild of body damage as you could possibly get on a road course. I'm telling you, I have, in practice, in races, I've hit the walls at such small amounts and had it blow the engine. It's ridiculous. So the fact is, we're doing all right now. And we're putting a bit of a gap. I mean, we've got Jeff Gordon down already 6 seconds. We're 2 laps, not even 2 full laps driven through this. So that part's going pretty well. I'd love to have Robbie Gordon about 6 seconds down before I pit, just because every little bit helps, right? Where are we at here? Or let's see when it changes to 3, if it's right at the line or if we're already saving more gas. I think 30. That's not great. At 56 laps, 19 in the tank. What's that, 38? Yeah, so we've already saved 2, but yeah, it looks like it ticked down there. So we definitely, I don't think we're saving gas anymore. We were on the other run. I know we were. Well, we've saved gas because you get 19 in the tank. 38 would have been that 19. No. 37. 37 would be that 19. And we got 38 left and 3 laps in the tank. So, like, we saved a lap, I guess. Basically getting 20 laps out of a tank. Not that it matters, because once we pit, we'll be well under 20 for our final pit stop. So, it doesn't really matter anyway. None of that matters. I'm going to actually flip it back to here. Well, guess what we're going to do now? That's right, folks. We're going to pit under caution, and everything's going to be hunky, happy, and dory. Wow. Oh, I bet those cars are pit or something. I don't know. Look at 4th and 5th place are 15 and 18 seconds back. I'm not really sure what did that, but...
Pace car is out.
Pace car is out. Here, Robbie Gordon pile in and Andretti pile in behind us. Had some cars coming off of pit road. Yeah, a lot of cars must have pit. All right, well, we're going to pit, and we'll be back with you after the caution.
Get set. The race is going green.
All All right, here we go. A couple of the cars had pit right before the caution came out. They're in front of us.
Car left.
Whoa, 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 park. Don't do that.
All
Psycho.
clear.
We're about to skip a bunch of these cars anyway, but...
Car left.
Oh, McCabe, don't be there. No, no, no. All right. And then he's going to hit his brakes right in front of me.
Still there.
Gotta need to be on the inside because he'll hit his brakes early. Get around him right here.
Car left. You're all clear.
He'll have to be on the brakes behind us. That works. By the way, Ward Burton brought out the first one, and he's now in the lead. Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton were the cause of the last caution. That's what it said. We did pit. We had 0 seconds of damage. We had no damage. We didn't even have any damage registered on the body, which is pretty impressive considering it's a road course and it's us. Well, we were leading the whole time, so that's probably why. Just need to get around these three, and we'll be back up in the lead, which would be nice. I don't think we can do this one. Well, maybe we can. Maybe. Yep. All right. Got one of them down. Hopefully we can keep it. I messed that up, and now he's on my outside. More of a run. More of a run. There we go.
All clear.
There we go. See, maybe I can because I've got a lot of speed right here.
Car left.
Yes,
All
I can. I got to fade out with him to keep him behind me. Otherwise, he was going to get a better run off. Even though we brake later, and that's where we get the time off of them, is our braking points are better than theirs. Now we've got Ward Burton, our best friend, really, in the entire game. See if I can get close enough to him through this section. We can... I'm going to run my... I'm not going to try to overdrive it. I'm reminding myself right now. Don't overdrive it. We're cutting that because I messed up. But I just need to be close enough to him that... Oh, we messed that up. Need to be close enough to him that when we get to Carousel, I can move onto his inside and pass him. We might be. We might be. There we are. Back in first place. No contact with other cars. Looking good. And speeding it up for this entire second run. We'll be back with you. Caution or when we're pitting for the final time. Hopefully, it's the latter of the two.
The yellow's out.
No, the caution comes out. We can pit. We'll pit for the last time under caution. We just have to get through this area without screwing up, so I'm gonna take it easy here. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. See Ward Burton up there, Bobby Hamilton up there. A lot of smoke. Ooh, a lot of smoke in front of me. Other cars stopped on the track right there.
All clear. Car right.
That's where it can all go wrong. Cars doing stupid stuff.
Car left.
Wow, I don't need this. I don't need it. I don't know what they're all doing, but I don't need them to be wrecking my day. So we're just gonna... Whoa, there you go. There's one of them. You can see the shadow. You just might have seen him flip up the hill there. Oh, man, I did not want to be in front of Kurt Busch, but we got in front of him, and so I had to just gun it and hope that nothing happened. This, of course, is where all the travesties happen. We just need to go super slow through here. Cars spun around. We're good. Ooh, that's scary. That is always scary when that happens. We're out. We're out, and we're going to pit for the last time. Hopefully we'll come out in first place. I hope. We're behind. Because the just went green. I guess we need a little bit of a challenge, so that's cool. We made our last pit stop. We're gonna do what we can around this part right here. Something's weird about the pit stops here. We got held up. We were coming out really quick, and we got held. We were in first place. We had to wait forever for a bunch of cars to come through. But we had to wait when no cars were coming through for a really long time, which is super annoying. Oh, I don't mind that I got to catch John Wood and I think it's Owen Justice. That's fine. I also think they still have to pit. I think they're really off cycle. I think they pit during one of the other cautions. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you what, these cautions take forever. I might just skip it. Because we're not pitting again, so it doesn't affect us at all. We're basically... I could see Owen and John Wood pitting this time. So we're probably just going to skip the thing and... No, we won't. We'll do it right, because we don't want to screw anyone else over either, and I think it would screw them over. So we'll do the right thing. We'll break early here. Look at all the cars piled up there. We're going to pull right up on the inside of this. And that's why we did it. Because that was turned right there. That was crazy. And there we go. So we will we'll let it go do its thing, and we'll be back with you after the caution. John Andretti caused the caution.
There's the green flag.
Here we go. Trying to get it going. We're going to short shift here just for stability coming up through here. Shift again. I don't think I can say. Well, I guess I can.
Car left. All clear.
I was gonna say I wasn't sure I could get there, but then I remembered it's Owen Justice, not like Tony Stewart, you know. Stewart might have held me around that corner. That's why I say that, because he has. Even Ricky Rudd, but here we are. Trying to do the right thing here. Get out to a lead. We have yet to put a ding on this car, knock on wood. Because if we come home with a clean Yoda after our first trip out, I mean, that's just the best omen you can have for the rest of this season. Man, I am jinxing the hell out of myself by saying the things I just said, but here I am, saying them anyway, folks, saying them anyway. A little drift action around that. Oh, that's actually probably my second scariest corner, to be honest. This one's not. It used to be, because I used to come off and like get on the gas before I straighten out the car, and you can't get on it in second gear with the car not straightened out. You'll lose the back end, send it right into the right side wall. I'm not sure. Owen Justice did not pit. That doesn't mean he doesn't have to pit at some point. That's the other thing. Everyone else is pit. The people who didn't pit last time pit this time. John Wood, I believe, was one of them. He was previously in third. So, nothing to worry about there. We're previously in second when we were in third, I should say. He ended up in third behind us when we passed him. He actually might have had to pit because of the big crash. When the caution did come out, there was a big crash at the... Oh, what is that? Of course, I'll forget the name of it now. Carousel. Also, it was Andretti that brought out the caution. I don't think I brought that up, so now you know. Now you know. I think we are right in line, so by the time we're done with this run, we'll still have some laps left just based on our savings. And we do have the fastest lap. Got into the 122s, which is pretty awesome. I think this will be 12 to go, maybe 11 to go. I think it's 12 to go. Oh, it is 11. Okay. That's awesome. 10 more times around this corner. Scariest corner on the track for me. Got it together there. We got it together. We got a nice lead. No reason to push it too hard, but also don't want to slow down at all because I don't want anyone catching us. Also, oddly, these cars, when you drive them too fast, obviously it's not good. When you drive them too slow, it's pretty much equally as bad because the car gets super touchy. Man, I never like to talk going through those S curves. Wow, did we gained like 3 seconds that lap, or almost 3 seconds. By the time we're done with this lap, we may have gained 3 seconds, or put just 3 seconds back, I should say. May have left off the gas a little too long there, but we're good. Trying to like come off the gas before I even get into that corner now and just let the car coast through downshift to slow it down. It seems to work pretty well. It seems more stable than what I was doing the entire time, which was just trying to drive the car right up in there and then slam on the brakes. And when we've got this kind of a lead, there's no reason to be slamming on the brakes. Keep the tires cold, or not cold, but keep them like warm instead of hot. Don't wear them out too much. Just drive real nice. Smoke the tires here every time. I don't know why. Not sure why I do that, but whatever. I did it again. I just realized I got through the S's without saying anything. That is funny. Well, we're about to have 9 to go in the race. We've got a great lead, so we're going to speed things up for you as soon as we cross this finish line with the 9 to go. And we'll come back on the mic with maybe 2 to go. That's still about 2.5 minutes, almost 3 minutes worth of chatting. So we'll come back with 2 to go. Unless there's a caution beforehand, and then we'll chat quickly. All right. Talk to you, hopefully, we're still nicely in the lead and have no issues.
Yellow's out.
Dag nabbit. I don't know what the caution's out for, but that sucks. Just time. Just time. That's all that makes it suck. Sitting under caution forever is not fun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, well, there goes us having a clean car. I don't know why we just lost it like that. That was weird.
Pace cars out.
It's fine. We're staying out. I'm not messing around with that. My luck, I'd come out and I'd end up in trouble with the pit stop. And just figure it out. We got loose. See, that's what happens. You drive slow and it gets loose and you damage the car. Oh, well. All right.
It's set. The race is going green.
Before to go at the line here. Our biggest concern is the damage to the right tire we got at the left front that we got when that caution came out and I was going too slow and lost it into a wall. The reason why I care is because Kevin Harvick's right behind us. He's no slouch, so I don't want to be put in a situation where we're trying to fight against him just because we got damage at the end of the race. We'll find out right now. We seem to be all right. I say that, and then we get loose, and now Harvick's right here. Awesome.
All clear.
All right, hold on. It definitely affected the left turning. All right, though. I think we'll be all right. As long as the car brakes in a straight line and we're not fighting it, especially going into a corner like this. That could have been horrifying. Free to go at the line. Big deal here, folks. Big deal. Just trying to focus as much as possible. Of course, these are the parts where I've driven 53 laps now. And this is the part where I could screw up royally. Obviously, that's not something we want to experience, but it's something we could experience. Would have been nice if it stayed green, that last part. We could have just driven away from everyone and not worried about anything. Only being 2 seconds in front of Harvick doesn't make me feel great. We mess up at all, and there he is. But we do what we got to do to still drive fast. And put more of a gap between us and him. I'm a little frustrated that we got the damage at that last part. We had done so well this whole race, not getting a single dent, ding, or anything on the car. And then a caution comes out, and because we slowed down, we ended up getting damaged. I mean, it's alright, but we'll just take pictures of the other side of the car if we win it. Five-second lead over Harvick and counting up, even better. Don't know what happened to him there, but we just jumped a bunch of tenths up on him. Maybe he had some issues. Not that with coming around to a 1 to go here, I need to be watching the relative anyway. I just need to get through these areas without any issue. Drive home to our first ever victory at Infineon, which would be amazing. We still have quite a few turns to go before we can claim that victory. It's not about the cars behind us. It's about me doing something stupid. Losing the car, putting it into the left wall right there like we did at the caution. We got Laguerre coming out of the pit. That would be really bad for us if anything bad happened there. Last lap. No reason to do anything stupid here. But also we have Laguerre right behind us with a fresh car trying to you know, do whatever he does. Just don't want him to all of a sudden be up on us when I'm taking something a little too slow. I'm going to still try to push the car. Not obviously overly at all. Not even normal, but I'm not going to dog it around the track here on the last lap. Got a 7-second lead on Harvick and counting. That's nice. I don't know why he fell off so much, though. He was hanging with us for a while at 2 seconds, and then we were like maybe a second a lap, but all of a sudden gained multiple seconds, almost like he did slide out or something at one point. We've got 2 turns left to go here if you don't count this one. But I'm about to be a very happy man. First race with the Toyota. Holy crap. I almost lost it. Oh, I would have been a very angry man. Well, I'm doing everything to reckon. I just shifted down into first gear, too. All right. Here we go. Cross that finish line. And a victory at Infineon Raceway, and also having the fastest lap of the race, folks. We have done it, leading all but 10 laps in the race. 5 cautions for 14 total laps. Amazing. I could not be happier with the result of this race after we had so many issues on tracks that we should have won at. Top 5 for the race: Tony Savoy, Kevin Harvick, Robbie Gordon. I don't know I think it might be Steve Spychala and Kenny Schrader. Spychala, a 118, getting a top 5. Dave Whiteman in the top 10. John Wood, top 10 as well. Congratulations to them. Owen Justice, 14th place. Not too shabby for a number of triple-digit drivers on this here road course. Tony Savoy dazzled the full house crowd at Infineon and silenced critics on June 17th with an impressive display of track magic and technical ability. Savoy said, "I was motivated all week long after I received a piece of fan mail from a kid in Colorado." Sure did. With that first place finish, and Tony Stewart finishing in 6th place, we gained 35 points on him, which puts us in the lead by 6 points. We have 6 wins and 8 top 5 finishes so far this season. Our next race will be our Halloween race, Daytona International Speedway night race. Time to go out there and get the victory we didn't get at the 500 this year. But folks, that'll be in the next episode. Let's remember the word of the day: encourage. Let's encourage greatness and encourage all of you to have a fantastic day and a wonderful week ahead. That's going to do it for this episode, though, folks. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.